We're back to bring you another great game from the National Football League. The Buffalo Bills will get the ball first. And we'll see what this season has in store as we get the kick underway. He'll down it in the end zone. The Bills will begin this drive at the 20. Up the middle. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. John Beeson makes the tackle. He rolls out to the right.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
All kinds of pressure. He goes deep this time. Griffin gets the pick.
And I like the way he extended for the ball there. He didn't wait for that ball to come to him. He extended his arms, went out and made a play.
Gets the ball away. It falls incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bade was the intended receiver.
The intended receiver on the play. Second down.
Passes the ball. Falls incomplete. Ted Ginn was the intended receiver on the play.
Seats available for all of our upcoming home games.
Here's the halfback. Tackle is made by Keith Rivers. Smith gains about 4 yards on the play. It's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Brought down at the 24-yard line. The Bills come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. Short throw to the right. The stop was made by Beeson.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Passes it. Defender tips it away. Calvin Johnson was his intended target.
Third down.
Throws short. Manning was there to bring him down.
The Dolphins did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out.
He's tackled at the 22. The Dolphins take the field, looking to put together a scoring drive. They came away with 3 the last time out. Gets the pass away. Tackle was made by Whitner.
I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
Hands it to the back. Dropped behind the line.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Comes down with it. Peppers tackles him for a loss at the 28. Well behind the line, looks like a loss of 6.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad. Well, they gained some yards on that one, but really a good job by the defense. They knew all they had to do is just keep the ball in front of them to stop them on 3rd down.
They down it at the 1. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Dumps it out right. It's incomplete.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
It's the tailback. The stop was made by John Abraham. About 4 yards on that play, and so it'll be third down. And they didn't get it. Moreno gains around 6 yards on the run.
I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Again is the return man. Still working. He's down the sideline. They get him at the 26-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Throws it short.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Dante Whitner was there to bring him down.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Throws it. Down he goes, but he gives the Dolphins a 1st and goal.
That Castle has just been so accurate throughout the course of his career, and he has such confidence that even if it is a very tiny little hole, he can fit it in there.
He throws right.
That Castle is really just born to play this position. He has great instincts, good arm strength, throws such a nice ball. And all of his teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
He makes it to the 23-yard line.
This offense really needs to get something going in this series. A game like this can quickly get out of hand, and before you know it, you have to get away from that game plan and start taking more chances.
Gets the pass out. Tipped it away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. Tosses it out. He's still going. Griffin will tackle him for a loss at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Short pass to his left.
The Dolphins came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
4th down. The Bills line up to punt. And again is back deep to receive. They get him at the 35. The Dolphins got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Throws it. There for the catch. Tackle was made by Buffet. The defense just didn't match up well on that one.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Passing. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Not only was that a tremendous interception, but when he got the ball in his hand, he looked like he knew what to do with it. What a run.
Hayden puts it through, and it's a 3-point game. Here's your sprint drive summary. He'll down it in the end zone. The Dolphins turned the ball over on an interception their last time out. They'll give it off here. Williams was there to bring him down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Here's the throw. Hayden has it. Tackle was made by Sattel. The Bills get their second interception of the first half. Passes, end zone. They collide in the air. The Bills use just 2 plays to get into the end zone after taking possession at the 25.
Calvin Johnson has so much ability, and he's well utilized really in this offense. He's a hard receiver to cover, and there's really a certain toughness about him. He's going to fight you for position and for the ball.
The Dolphins suffered an interception on their last possession. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Throws just as the pressure gets there.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Hammered as he lets it go.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again. The stop was made by Whitner.
The Dolphins have had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and get some decent yardage.
He needs to make a decision. Tips it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
And he missed it wide left. They'll go to work at the 49-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Here's the pass. Adrian Wilson is there to bring him down.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Dumps it out right.
I tell you, as a defense, you don't mind giving up a little dinky throw like that to the tight end. That's good defense.
Give to the tailback.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Makes the short throw. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. How about that pass?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Moreno gets the call.
The Bills are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Gives to the back. He's hammered in the backfield.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Short pass. John Beeson is there on the tackle. Green grabs that one for a gain of 2. And it's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. The offense will take over at the 26-yard line.
Get it back, baby, get it back.
Here's the halfback. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
The Dolphins are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
Again with the carry. Still going. He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. Castle gives it up the middle.
The Dolphins actually get a little bit of yardage there. They've been shut down in the running game so far.
Lofton will be the return man. He'll get to about the 35-yard line. The Bills put up 3 points their last time out. Toss. And he will lose yardage on the play.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Throws it out. And he caught it. Is this a first down? Here's the measurement.
Get this right here. Let's get some sevens on the board.
The ref signals that they're just a little short. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Passes it out. Turner makes his 3rd catch of the game. He fights forward to about the 40.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
The time the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
As the receiver screen set up. Sims gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 44. Ted Ginn is back deep to return the punt. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. He's going for it all. And he brings in the high pass. Darius Hayward-Bay makes his first reception of the game. Gets the pass off. Tackle was made by Calvin Hayden.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
The Miami Dolphins use just 3 plays to go 80 yards.
Ted Ginn is one of the very best in the game today. There's just not too much a defender can really do against him. Even if he has good coverage, he could still lose the matchup.
Brown ties the game on the extra point. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Hit and dropped at the 31. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Pass is complete.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play. And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Brinkley was there to bring him down. A couple of yards there.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain. Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
And it's completed. The Dolphins just took their first time out. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. This will be a 49-yard attempt. No good. They'll start at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Castle will hand it off. The Dolphins will take their second time out of the half.
This is your game, baby. There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Gets the pass away. Almost picked. Darius Hayward-Bade was the intended receiver.
Here we go.
And they're coming after it. Buffalo will take a timeout. And now they have no timeouts remaining. Lofton is back awaiting the punt. From the 15. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Bills will set up shop at the 20. Pennington hands it off straight ahead.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, you know, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Check out the scores from around the league. Here's a look at the first half stats. Both teams moved the ball very well in the first half. Matt Castle has 2 touchdown passes. It's a tie game after 2. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Miami. Hit and dropped at the 25. The Dolphins will start this drive at the 25. The pass is away. Hayden picks it off. Still on his feet. Smith makes the tackle. Another pick, and that makes his third of the game.
There just aren't many games in the NFL that you win when you throw 3 interceptions. Coaches just preach it all day. We can't give away the game, and that's what's happening here.
Gets the ball away. The stop was made by Brinkley.
If you're going to play man-to-man coverage against this team, you're going to have to take away that slant route. That time they hit it for a big play.
Passes the ball. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Bills.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
On the ground with a tailback. When your running game is struggling, you have to start looking for offense from some of your other players. If they can loosen it up with a few passes, it should open up those running lanes again. Here's the give.
The Bills continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
Passes it. The Buffalo Bills use 6 plays to cover 30 yards.
Chad Pennington really delivered the goods that time. Wow, he made the perfect choice, and now they're celebrating 6 points.
Buffalo is up a score. Brought down at the 32-yard line.
Coming off the interception in the last drive, no reason to really change anything. One big mistake doesn't change this ball game. Just get right back to your game plan.
Just gets it away.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Give to the tailback. Antoine Bethea was there to bring him down. Another play that goes for nothing. That's been what we've seen to this point when they hand him the football. Barely gets that one off. Whitner intercepts it. Smith makes the tackle. And that now makes 4 picks he's thrown.
Ouch. We have some quarterbacks in the league that'll go a month without throwing 4 interceptions. Some will go half a season. Today, this has been embarrassing.
They finally force him to the ground at the 7.
Pretty impressive stuff. As a back, you have to just keep slamming it in there, believing that hole's going to be there eventually. That time it was, and he took advantage.
The big gain on the ground will set the offense up with 1st and goal. On the ground with a tailback.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
He lost yardage on the play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose.
Big play right there. You're not always going to get there in coverage, so your last line of defense is a big shot like that, and it worked to perfection.
And with that, the score is the Bills 27, the Dolphins 17. Burnett fields it at the 1. The Dolphins want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. He goes for it all. No completion. Ted Ginn was the intended receiver on the play. Miami comes out in the Wildcat set.
Seat 4. You're the lucky runner of a new car.
And the snap goes right to the back. Rivers hits him for a loss at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins have to be frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
And he has room to run. Won't be stopped. He tries to spin, but he's brought down.
The Bills were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let them get a first down.
He makes it out to the 41-yard line.
The Bills are feeling a pretty good vibe right now on offense. They feel like they can move the ball at will, and they've got a bit of a cushion, but still too early to relax. Can't let off the gas now.
Gets the pass away.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Throws it short. Brinkley is there on the tackle. Moreno is able to make his 4th reception. He throws right. Griffin makes the tackle. Calvin Johnson put his 5th grab of the game. Passes on the move. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. And that will make his 2nd of the game.
And I know what he's thinking out there. He's trying to push the ball down the field, but you can't do that. You just have to read the coverage. If it's not there, check it down, be patient.
The stop was made by Whitner. He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit. They go with a run. Keith Rivers makes the tackle.
The Dolphins haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
Throws it. Bethea is there on the tackle. Marcus Colston makes his 3rd catch of the game. They hand it off. Tackle was made by Antoine Bethea.
The Dolphins' offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game, and that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
Gets the pass out. It's broken up. Hayward Bade was his intended target. Throws it. Is there for the catch. He's brought down at the 27 by Richmond.
The Dolphins are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 27.
Here we go now.
Passes. He catches another. Casey is able to make his 4th reception. He's there for the catch. Dante Whitner makes the tackle.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
They're going with the option. We have our first penalty of the game. And it looks like this touchdown might be coming back. Here's the call.
Holding offense. Repeat, 2nd down.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 13. Short throw to the left. The stop was made by Bethea.
All it takes is a split second on a play fake for the defense to get just a little out of position. I think that's just what happened on that pass there.
The Dolphins start this fourth quarter in excellent field position and can make it a one-possession game if they get in for 6. Passes to his left. Touchdown, Dolphins. Again with his second touchdown reception in the game. And this will make it a 3-point game. Up and good. Here's your sprint drive summary. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line. Here's the throw. Broken up. Taylor was the intended receiver.
Oh, yeah!
He throws left. There for the reception. At the 40, at the 30, to the 10. He's knocked down at the 3.
That was a big-time throw right there, and we're starting to see this more and more around the league. The quarterback having confidence that even if the receiver is defended well, go ahead and still take a shot and see if he can make a play.
It's picked.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Here's the give. Tackle was made by Julian Peterson.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run because then it sets up the play action and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a better idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but when you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up.
Tackle at the 44-yard line by Williams.
This quarterback's a good athlete, no question about it. When he drops back to throw, you had better account for his ability to run the football or you're going to give up a first down like they just did.
Fullback straight ahead. He fights forward to about the 46. Grace was there on the tackle. And they'll run him again. They need to do a better job of managing the clock here.
Yeah, I guess they're thinking we don't want to completely abandon the running game at this point, but at some point you have to start putting a few points on that scoreboard. Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
It'll go out at the 25. The Bills will begin this drive at the 25. The stop was made by Burnett.
What a run that was. I really thought he might be gone there, but they were finally able to chase him down.
Here's the pass. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Griffin had the coverage on the play. Tosses left. He didn't get back to the line.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Throws it out. Brings it in. Adrian Wilson makes the tackle. Johnson brings in his 6th catch of the game. Francis was defending on the play. Gives it off. The stop was made by Kelly. A pickup of about 3. That'll bring up third down. Makes the catch. Ernie Sims was there on the tackle.
The Bills are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
Throws it short. Knocked away. Mahaley was the intended receiver on the play. Pennington hands it off. Tackle is made by John Beeson. Moreno gets 3 yards on the carry. They'll keep it on the ground again. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. Moreno gets about 4 yards on the play. And it's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. They get him at the 26-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball.
I need to get my swag right now. Let's go, baby! There ain't no joker here right now.
Castle will hand it off.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Passes it out. He leaps. It's caught. Dante Whitner was there to bring him down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Gets the pass off. Makes the catch, and he is dropped.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Gets the pass away. Drops the sure pick. Kelvin Hayden had the coverage on the play. Hit on the pass.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
There we go now.
The pocket is collapsing. It's tipped away.
Well, you have to admire his courage. He's not afraid to make any throw anytime, anywhere, but he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. They get him at the 29-yard line. There's not much left to do here except kill some clock. This game is pretty much over.
I have to agree with you on that one. Both teams have played incredibly hard out here today. It's been a tight game throughout. Running plays, it looks like this one's going to be over.
Moreno gains 7 yards on that play. Pennington hands it off. Sims makes the tackle.
Good blocking, good run, 5 yards and a first down. The chains are moving. This offense is getting it going.
John Abraham is there on the tackle. Moreno gets about a yard on the play. They'll give it off here. They tackle him for a loss.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, anytime you see your fullback getting hit in the backfield like that, You may want to start thinking play action pass at this point.
Again with the carry. Stiff arm. Francis makes the tackle. Moreno comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
And with under 1 minute left in this ball game, they'll be forced to punt it away, clinging to this small lead.
That's going to do it. We have highlights coming right up, so don't go anywhere.